Back live on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. You know what time it is? It's Renovation Nation time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's one of those days. It's another Saturday. But today, you're not just hearing from me again. Well, you are, sort of. But, of course, I've got a guest today. And I'm going to be bringing him in just right here in a second. Going to go over a few little things first. First, you are listening to Renovation Nation, coming at you live from Super Talk 99.7. I'm Chad Rowland, host of this crazy show. And for all you first-time listeners, no-time callers, because we don't take phone calls here. If you want to use a phone call, make a phone call. If I can say that right today, you call the office, RTM Roofing, at 615-500-0751. 500-0751, because that way you get your annual roof inspection. And not only your roof inspection, you can now get attic insulation inspections. And that doesn't sound like a big thing, but it really does when you're getting all the heat that we're getting into your home right now. And this week is brutal. Just like, well, it is August, but we've had a bunch of heat over the last, 6 or 8 weeks. That we've gotten a lot of calls of people. They wasn't really worried about their roof, but they was worried about the temperature in their house. And if your AC is working properly, and your roof is adequately ventilated, and you're still getting hot in those rooms, minus some vaulted ceilings in certain spots or whatever, there's some tricks to that. But you've got an insulation problem, not a ventilation problem, not an AC problem. It's an insulation problem. The hot's trying to get to the cold. And again, if that's something that's caught your attention, call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751, 500-0751, or go to rtmroofing.com for all your roofing, siding, your soffit, your fascia, your gutters, your chimney caps, skylights, I about forgot that, and now blown-in attic insulation needs. And I got one more little shout out before we get to our guest today, because we definitely going to jump into him. He's a multi-returner, but today is, the 15th? Yeah, August 15th. I should know that, because I got to wish happy birthday to my daughter, Sarah and Roland, who tomorrow we move back in, or we don't, I help, moves back in for her senior year, and at Lindenwood. I mean, senior year already. Talk about time flying. That 4 years has went by extremely, extremely quickly. And much like your roof inspections go by quickly, so remember that. But anyway, here we go. Happy birthday, Saren. Yeah, I guess I might as well just go ahead and let you know who's here. Got Mr. James Rabun here. What's up, big man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Don't know it. All
right, good to be back.
Yep, we were talking a little off air that this your second, third, fourth? You've been here 3 or 4 times.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think last time I was here, I was with my daughter.
You were?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah. And then one of the times, I know we've at least had a couple times where you've done it online.
Yeah.
Because I was making fun of your room. It sounded real hollow in there. Around here, we like good sound,
Right.
But nevertheless, yeah, so how's it been going?
It's been going, man. It's going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I'm doing real estate now.
Real estate?
Jumped out of the whole website design and marketing stuff. Jumped into a new pool, and it's wet for sure.
Yeah.
It's going good.
What got you out of the other?
Honestly, man, I just got burned out. And then, AI is taking over that space, I think. Not the whole space, but the majority of, the things that I was good at. Except for there's some stuff that AI will never take over, I don't think. Just because you need a human emotion attached to it, kind of thing. So, but yeah, I jumped out, and I'm doing real estate now, trying to help people in a different space. So,
where do you think AI jumps into that realm?
Into real estate?
Mm-hmm.
It can take over some of the automated stuff, I'm sure. And honestly, that might help real estate agents. Honestly, I don't think it'll hurt us.
Right.
Yeah, because you're still going to need somebody, a human person, with human
the emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, to interact with people.
Until the robots come and kill us all.
Yeah, for sure. It's Terminator already all over again.
It is weird.
Man, I went back and I rewatched Terminator and Terminator 2 recently. It was crazy.
And the effects aren't that bad. For what they were doing back then. Although you watch Terminator 1, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's like watching some of the cartoons or something we grew up on.
Right.
But at the same point in time, I think where AI is supposed to be a tool.
Yeah.
It's supposed to help you more efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, we use AI. I've used AI for the last few years doing a lot of stuff that would take me an enormous amount of time.
Right.
I know what I want. With AI, sometimes it's like people use it for education because they don't know anything about it, and they're just letting it explain to it whatever it explains to them. Right. Well, that's not always the truth.
Yeah.
We've come to find out. But when you use it to boost what you already know,
right?
That's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, my one of my old bosses from years ago when I actually had a regular job, 9-to-5er, but he just recently posted AI is used. It's a tool to be used so you don't have a blank page.
Yes,
and that hit me hard. I was like, yeah, that's a good one for sure.
I always wanted. It took me until last year or 2023, I can't remember now because time's flying so daggum quickly. But I'd always wanted to build a car's got an operator's manual, right? And if you got a pair of keys, know how to drive, all you need is the manual.
Right.
Well, with my company, I wanted an operator's manual for the company. Really describing everything. In a lot of detail, like an owner's manual would be.
Okay.
And I built it in 3 weeks.
There you go.
I mean, because I knew what I wanted.
Right.
And it also reminded me of things I'd forgotten. I knew about them. I'd heard about them. Like, oh, yeah. But like you said, if you got a blank page, it's like starting to write an English paper. I'm going to do it the morning of class, right before class. Because you got no choice. But yeah, the AI, I think, is a good thing. I just think people don't see the exponentiality of it that's coming each year. I mean, it's getting like this year's doing this. Next year, it's going to be 100-fold leap.
Oh, yeah.
Not a 1-fold, 10-fold or whatever. It's exponential, which may be 10, to a multiplier of 10, right? To the exponential. Is that if I'm right on that? I don't know. Apologize to my math teachers in the past. I should have learned all that. But it is the way it is adapting. And you're right. The emotions is big. Because I remind it too. I'm like, there's a reason you're still a computer and not human because you're taking this completely out of context or not putting the other additives in. So when you get to real estate, who are you with? Are you with what company or
what brokerage I'm with?
What brokerage?
Yeah, I'm with the Homestead Group. I actually wore my swag today. Got the hat.
Oh, I see the hat. I was looking at the shirt. Like, you got a white shirt on there, James. And you had something backwards. Sounds like. But yeah, the Homestead Group.
The Homestead Group. Yes, sir.
Why'd you pick them?
Well, I started off with another big company. I won't mention their name, but this company. Well, the biggest thing, honestly, they don't take any commission. They don't take any of my commission. They don't take any splits. They don't charge me a monthly fee for doing nothing.
Okay.
That was the biggest draw. And then when I got in, it's like a big family. Everybody helps each other, and
it's like a homestead.
I thought, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, the broker is Sam Wallace, and Connor Parks is one of the other people in there that I met. Me and him actually go shoot ball at the Y couple times a week downtown, and yeah, it's just like a big family, man. We're trying to keep it going.
When'd you start that?
Last October is when I joined.
How's the market right now? What's going on in the market right now? And then we'll jump in some more details.
No, you're good.
We got a whole show. I'm just curious about what I noticed with the interest rates. I follow a lot of different things. I'm a crazy guy like that. That I noticed, when the interest is 6.5% to 7.5%, whatever it may be, that puts a different price point on down payments and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and it sellers are like, I really don't have to sell. I've got this 2.5%, 3.5% interest rate. If they don't have to move for their job, if they don't have to, sell because they have to, then they don't. They're just not doing it right now.
So is the inventory of sellable gone down then versus, if you went back 5-6 years, it was like everybody was selling.
Right. No, it's not like
off
that.
Off the shelves, and
multiple
bids,
multiple
cash
bids.
offers.
Yeah, everybody's overpaying. And,
100%.
Right.
And then, it's sort of leveled off. It's not went back to 2017 or 16 or 15.
Or 2008 or anything like that.
No,
yeah,
but it has leveled, it seems. It seems like it's going back to the normal.
The normal, yeah.
Normal turnaround, I guess is what I'm saying. What do you think?
I mean, I've noticed that the luxury market is still up pretty high, honestly.
Well, yes, it is. I would agree with that because a buddy of mine does bathrooms and he does other things too.
Yeah.
And here recently, he just got his first one in June.
Okay.
But normally he does 5, 10, 15 of them, a year.
Right.
But normally he'd already had 1 or 2 done by June.
Right.
Well, if people aren't spending, that's a luxury item. Redo your bathroom,
exactly.
right? Redo your kitchen.
Yeah.
And when people aren't doing that, just left and right, that shows you where the majority of the spendable cash is.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But you get to the people that still have spendable cash.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like I've talked to multiple people in the luxury market. I'm talking like 1 point whatever and up million. Yeah. And I mean, that market seems to be doing okay.
Yeah.
Especially with people from California still coming here and now New York and the Midwest. I mean, everybody seems to be coming to Nashville.
Now, what do you mean now? Oh, I've got about 10 years into this. I used to have a thing back in the music just started too. I know you didn't get any phones today, but back in 2017 or whatever, I used to say, look, you're a newbie if you're 0 to 5 to Nashville. For 0 to 5 years, you're a noob. 6 to 10, you're semi-noob. If you've been here longer than 10 years, you're from Nashville.
Yeah, you're pro, yeah.
Well, we're over 10 years now, and you see how it's changed.
Right.
Well, we're sitting here with James Rabun. You're listening to Renovation Nation. We'll be back. See you through. Hey, this is Chad with RTM Roofing and host of Renovation Nation. RTM Roofing's commercial division is looking for you. Are you a property manager? Do you own the building? Are you the business owner? You tired of leaks? You tired of chasing leaks? Call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751 or go to rtmroofing.com, scroll to the bottom of the page, fill out the contact card, and let us help you out. And you know we're back. Yes, you do. You were here just a minute ago. You know what time it is. It's Renovation Nation time. Dun, dun. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Coming at you live from Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Whoo, yeah, sitting here with James Rabun today. I'm Chad Rowland, host of this crazy show. Reminding you, if it's time for your annual roof inspection, attic inspection, gutters, soffit, fascia. And if you don't know what gutters, soffit, or fascia are, and I'm sure you know what gutters are, but soffit or fascia or things like that, you can go to our YouTube channel. Matter of fact, just go to our website, rtmroofing.com, and you'll see a couple videos on there. Click on them, find us at A Standard Conversation, and we've got a lot of information out there. I got shows about, you can watch the whole show about fascia and some soffits and all that. But nevertheless, if it is that time to get your inspection, and why not do it now that the kids are back in school? You got time. You already shelled out all the cash for that, and we know that wasn't cheap. That get your roof inspected so you know you're getting into the fall and winter and the holidays and not have to worry about something dripping on your table. Call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751, 500-0751. Again, or go to rtmroofing.com. And you know all the needs. And now, attic insulation needs, because I'm telling you, the heat's brutal right now. Heat is brutal, and the one thing about insulation, and I'm sitting here with James Rabun, that the one thing I realized is that the roof will improve the value of the property because it's protecting the property.
Right.
It's appreciating, even though it's depreciating by insurance standards, it appreciates the value of your property.
Right.
But over time. Well, insulation will appreciate the less the energy use or depreciate the energy you're using to keep it hot or cold.
Right.
And you'll actually see more of an immediate return on that. Now, I'm still doing my math because they won't give you any numbers in this industry because of windows and doors. And if you put it to an R38 or an R40, you know, they can tell you basically that, but they can't account for everything else. They don't know who did your walls and all that. But when your whole footprint in your house is above your head and you get it back to at least codes, because anything that's been sitting there for 10, 15 years or longer and it was blown in, it's compressed.
Okay, yeah.
And the thing I've learned and was learnt, as I like to say, they learnt me, is that it's the same mass. You know, it's the same material. Material didn't go anywhere, but it had air pockets in it, and air has an R value.
That's true.
It's an insulator. So, yes, you went from 13 and a half inches down to 9.
Right.
You're not an R38 anymore. Even though it's the same material and it's compressed, you're not an R38. You're like an R20.
Right.
And that's much like we was talking about AI and exponential. That's an exponential drop in protection from the heat either getting into your house or out of your house.
Yep.
And we all know heat rises.
Yep.
And so it's going to go to above your head. Then when your attic fills up with all that heat and you're not properly ventilated, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get a lot of words in here right now real quick, that it's going to draw on your house.
Right.
And so, yeah, and then that does nothing then nowadays with the way stuff costs. I mean, I went to Kroger's the other day. No offense, Kroger's, but dadgum.
I know,
It wasn't a full cart, Kroger's.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't full.
Man, I remember when I used to go and spend $100 somewhere at the grocery store, and not a full cart.
150.
Yeah.
150, and you were loaded. You
yeah,
knew it was
yeah.
going to be a big bill. Yeah. But now it's like you got half a cart and you're at $3.75.
Right.
And I'll go like once every about 2 months because I'll freeze milk. You know, I like my milk, right?
Yeah.
That's one of my things I'm not giving up. They can kill me first. But
I do chocolate milk.
I like chocolate. They say chocolate milk's better than whole milk, or not whole milk, but white milk. But but nevertheless, that I'll freeze it, buy it in half gallons, and hey, today it's going to be cheaper a day than it is 3 months from now or 2 months from now. Usually, the way things been going on. So the housing market. Let's get back to that. You're sitting here with James Rabun with the Homestead Group.
Yes, sir.
Real estate. That's residential, I'm assuming.
Yes,
or
sir.
do you do commercial or just straight residential?
Just straight real estate. I am getting into like leasing and stuff like that too. As far as I met a guy the other day who was here for a job interview in Nashville, and he, we got to talking, and he was like, "Yeah, if I get the job, I'm going to be moving here real soon." And I was like, "Man, I'm a real estate agent. Let me know if I can help you." And he texted me like a couple of days when he got back home. He's like, "I got the job, so I need you to help me out." And I was like, "We just signed a lease the other day at a new house in Brentwood." So
when you say lease, that's like renting or whatever,
renting,
right?
Yeah. I'm helping people like that, and helping people sign leases downtown. All the big apartments and things like that. So
I'll tell you one thing I realized. We was talking about AI. AI in the management world of renting now is a wild thing. A buddy of mine was renting a place, and used to you'd send in your bank statements and whatever, so they can see who you are and all this and that. Well, you can't send the bank statements anymore. They want access to your bank.
Yeah.
And in my personal opinion is to see what you're doing. It's not that, hey, there's money there, but hey, we've determined, because there's no emotion.
Your money?
How are you spending your money?
Right.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty wild? That blew my mind real quick. I'm like, what do you mean? That's a little...
Yeah, it's a little personal.
That is a little personal, but I don't think we got a choice. Or sleep under a bridge. But what amazed me was in Davis County, and even, just Middle Tennessee in general, the rent. The rent's higher than most mortgages.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's just, I wouldn't have survived from 1990 to 95 when I was living off Bell Road.
Heck no. Definitely the rent is, it's like almost 3 times as much as my mortgage. It's crazy.
So would you, I guess it all depends on what you're doing. But would you, in other words, you should buy something if you can afford that much, but that gets down payments and PMI. And
well, now, honestly, it's, mortgage, like as me and you, we got lower interest rates because we bought earlier.
Yeah.
But now with these high interest rates, it's almost equal now.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, you are right.
Yeah.
I was, Brendan.
Yeah.
I had him on the show. It's been a while. He's supposed to be coming back on. I've got to get him on.
Yeah. I had lunch with him not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, heck! Now you should have texted me. I'd have given him some heck. But we were talking back then. After we moved in where we're at here, he about a year and a half, 2 years later, said, "Hey," because it was down to like 3% or 2 point whatever it was, and he's like, "You need to refinance." And I was like, "Well, Brendan, if I refinance this, how much am I going to save? Because it's basically going to eat up what we've already got down out of principal, right? That would be about the closing cost." And it was big 6 digits. And I was like, all right, let's get this done. If I live 34 years, I'm going to save what? It was a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because it's sort of one of those things like now you couldn't afford the house now. If I sold it, I can't buy it back.
Yeah,
unless
exactly.
I've got just a bunch of cash on the side.
Yeah. I sold my my old house, 3 or 4 years ago, and there's no way I could buy that house back.
Isn't that wild?
Not at all.
And the farther you go out, it doesn't get much less expensive anymore.
Not anymore.
Not after COVID, or after the C word, I guess we call it now. We're not supposed to mention that word. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
But the point is that changed the dynamics of the outliers out moving out farther. So where are you seeing where's a lot of your zones right now? Do you have a range that you sell in or get people stuff in, like Davidson County, or what's your...
No, I'm helping people everywhere, man.
All right.
Yeah, there's no boundaries. I guess my only boundary is Tennessee. So, the line that makes our great state.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Same here. I tell people, we can work anywhere in the state.
Right.
Just the farther we get outside Davis County and surrounding counties, the more expensive we're going to be.
Right.
It's time. We drive to Chattanooga.
Right.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
To Knoxville I've driven Knoxville to show a house. I've driven to west and south.
Oh, but you make all that money, James. You don't do anything. Y'all realtors make too much money.
Right.
It's 6%, 3%, 5%. I don't know. It's too many percentages. Yeah,
the only thing saving me money right now is my Tesla. So.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Right. I know we're getting ready to jump out of this segment right here, but when we come back, I know you've got some things you want to talk about.
Sure.
We've been killing a little bit of time having some fun, but I want to get into some meat and potatoes of what you drove all the way up to the hill for, up to Studio 378.
I came to see you, man.
No, I enjoy it. And you got Miss Libby sitting in your lap.
Right, yeah. This is my homie right here.
Sitting here with James Rabun of Homestead Realty. The
Homestead Group.
And we come back, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of what he's got going on and how he can help you. Yeah, you listen to Renovation Nation. See you in 3. Yes, you're back live on Super Talk 99.7. You know what time it is? It's Renovation Nation time. Bum bum. Yes, it is. Another Saturday, another great Saturday. All the heat in the world is in Middle Tennessee this weekend. Anyhow, welcome back to the show. Glad you could tune in today and hang out with us. Sitting here with James Rabun of the Homestead Group. Talking real estate today. Talking AI, talking real estate, talking... there's no telling... Well, if you could hear us off air, you'd really probably enjoy the show better. But nevertheless, sitting here, like I said, with James Rabun. And when we left last segment, we were, talking about your range and, how far you go out. You go anywhere in the state.
Right.
But you came today with something on mind to talk about. So... I'm going to give you the floor.
Sure, man. Yeah, it's basically, just another way I'm trying to help people out. I'm doing this real estate promotion. Basically, I'm offering a flat fee listing for anybody who wants to sell their house with me. The flat fee is basically $2,900, and you get everything a normal listing would come with, professional marketing, photos, my expertise in negotiations and all that good stuff, rolled into one thing. And the only thing that I ask in return for you saving thousands with that flat fee is just let me get the full commission when we buy your next house. So
that's a savings.
yeah, man.
That could add up to a lot of savings.
Lot, thousands.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a $400,000 house, you're saving, $9,000-$10,000.
Okay, But what are normal? I know there's been new rules or laws or all this stuff in real estate, but
commissions are negotiable. You know,
but
for legal reasons.
Have they always been negotiable though? Technically.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
That's why we got in that big mess.
That's what.
Because uneducated agents would be like, no, it's this much.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
I can see how that happened.
Yeah. So.
But typically, it was what? It's what, like a 3% commission or something? That what used to be the standard or whatever.
Yeah, it used to be the standard
or whatever the baseline was.
Yes,
and then if you give me another 3% if you helped them buy a home, so it'd be like a total.
Right.
If you sold and bought a home and used the same real estate agent, you're going to be paying out about 6% on average.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So if you start off with, what'd you say, $2,900?
Yeah, it's basically $2,900, $3,000.
Yeah, you are saving money because there's unless you're selling a shack that's $50,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know where you can buy anything for $50,000 to live in anymore.
And that's any price. I mean, you got a $1.2 million house. I'll sell that for the same flat fee, and
then hopefully,
hopefully you're going to buy a $2.2 million house, and then
that's a good deal. I mean, I've never sold a house, but I've bought a house with and you know Mark Vargas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And and if I was going to sell this one and move, I would use the same realtor. I mean,
for sure.
Why would you change? Yeah. That's a good deal.
Right. That's what I thought.
So how long have y'all been doing that?
We just started it. Can this month.
Can you hand me that over there?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see that. I feel like I'm on the Sean Ryan show. He always leans over handing them guns and stuff, and you can't hear him talking in the background. But I met him once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, at a buddy's wedding. Really nice guy.
Yeah, he really seems like it.
Yeah. Looked a little angry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing.
He just looks angry.
But flat fee. This is great. I'll make sure and get this up. I'll get some closer shots of this because people can go to YouTube if you're just now tuning in the show. This will be up about midweekish. They can come back and re-listen. But
sure.
What are you seeing the market? What is the market doing now, though? I mean, are you seeing any success with that flat fee yet? And
I mean, I just started handing them out this week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so this is new.
It's super brand new.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We'll have to track this a little bit because we got a lot of good listeners right here.
Yeah.
And
the great thing about it, I know you can't, over the radio scan a code, but if you go to homecourt.pro, it'll give you all the information that you need, and you can also fill out a form if you want to start the conversation. Get it going.
But if somebody wants to ring you, though, I need to. Do you have a number they can call you at?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get that out because we're sitting there talking about you and realize we're not giving out your number.
Yeah, it's just the same cell number I've had my whole life, 615-427-0773.
73. Got it. I'll write that down because my memory is not what it used to be. I'll get that back out. But yes, it's 615-427-0773. 615-427-0773. And you'll reach James Rabun with, I just realized I misspelled your name earlier. It's you, and I had an I-N. So that's why you didn't receive my email the other day.
You're good.
But yeah, doing the flat fee, here's what you get. Complete full service listing, including an in-home consultation, professional photography, extensive social media and internet marketing, which you already know about anyway.
Right, yeah.
A branded sign, open house, an expert consultation and negotiation. That's neat. And as a matter of fact, I'll see if I can't scan this too to put on the site because I think you could pull that off a computer screen though, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So
sure.
I'll get that barcode up for it's on this video. It'll be a little section in it, maybe between the segments or something.
Appreciate
I'll flash
that.
it up. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll pay me back later.
Yeah.
There'll be no flat fee when we sell this. No, but anyway,
I'll Venmo you.
No, that's right. But so, look, I got a question for you.
Sure.
If you run into any of this, lately. You know, with the we were talking off air about the new financial system, you know, that's coming in, all that stuff that no one believes, but yeah, it's coming. Have you had anybody saying, "Hey, I want to put my down payment in Bitcoin," or da 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 da?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Well, there was a guy back at, what was it? It's been probably 10 years now, but it was in New York, and it was actually on one of those shows my wife's watch, HGTV stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
One of that New York people, whatever.
Right.
Doesn't matter. The point being is, though, this guy went to offer the house and was going to pay him in Bitcoin, and the guy was like, "No, now that $4 million home would be worth like $40 million or $400 million."
Right,
you know?
right.
So, but I just didn't know, because that's coming.
Oh, it's for sure coming.
Yeah, whether it's Bitcoin or whatever it may be, but digital blockchain technology, all that, it's already here.
Oh yeah,
it's already here.
Sure.
And in real estate, it's definitely going to be there, because they're tokenizing real estate.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so what else we got here that? When I say how the market is, what is an average you think right now? If I was, now I know it's school district dependent, you know, sometimes and whatever, but the average home. Two-part question.
Okay.
One, what do you think the average home price is now? Sort of the median, you know, in Davis County, and how long is it taking it to move now, since interest rates have gone up, like you mentioned earlier? You know, that's changed the game over the last couple of years.
Right.
So what do you think? What are we looking at now in 2026?
The median house price about $450.
Wow. Sorry, if I'd been drinking coffee, I would have went into the mic. Golly. Yeah. Okay.
Right, yeah. And depending on, I mean, there's a couple of things that could factor into, you know, how long a house either sells or sits on the market. The number one thing is probably price. You know, if you're trying to overprice, I mean, this is not 2021, 22, 23 anymore.
Yeah.
You know, buyers they're not paying those prices anymore. So you gotta be more flexible in your price for sure.
What do you think is going to happen when they will eventually, when they start dropping this sucker again? You think that's going to
Talking about the interest rates?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll affect home values that much. I mean, I could be wrong.
No, but do you think it will speed up the process a little bit again to make people not more flying off the shelves, but a lot more inventory available than what's now?
Yeah, because more people are going to be selling. You know, because not only are they going to sell their house, they're looking at, you know, what's it going to cost for me to buy another house. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
So what if somebody was, and I believe we got a few minutes left in this segment, but if somebody was sitting there listening to you going, you know, I've got to move anyway.
Right.
What would they need to be doing ahead of schedule? In other words, before you even get there, is there something they can be doing to their home, or that you see a lot that when you walk in going, hey, you need to take these red and purple and green walls or whatever and change them white? Or is there anything that's a value for people before they sell their home that you see?
Yeah, I mean, those things are just obvious things. You don't want to have a hot pink, you know, kitchen or whatever.
You might like it. The person won't come in might not want it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I know in my old house I had all green like lime green cabinets. I mean, I liked it. It was a country feel kind of thing for me. But before I sold the house, I painted those things all white. Yeah, you know, just kind of go with the trend. But as far as I would just be doing research. I mean, you definitely want to have a clean house for sure. You want it to be presentable. You know, make sure you're, you know, not even just the interior, make sure the exterior is looking good. You know, make sure your landscaping is where it needs to be, and, you know, make sure it's pretty. You know, have all the, you know, flowers and
get it like you really wanted it,
exactly,
so you can sell it. You know, right? That's
exactly.
I've thought about that.
Right.
I was like, if I ever sold this place, it's like I know a bunch of stuff.
Would you buy this house looking like this? Is what you got to ask yourself, but
not for the price that I would be wanting.
Exactly.
You know. And it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just funny. I was like, well, if I'm going to sell it, then I would get it all ready. And I'd be like, I'm going to sell it now. This is what I really want. But
and honestly, I would look into do maybe a pre-inspection. Mm-hmm. I just learned about this a few weeks ago during the TED Talk or podcast or whatever. But there's companies right now that are doing pre-inspection.
I know one. It's RTM Roofing. Get your roof looked at before you do anything.
Exactly.
When we come back,
man.
we're going to talk about how that's one of the most negotiated items, minus the foundation and AC.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's in here with James Rabun. And you're listening to Renovation Nation live on Super Talk 99.7. Get it out of there, Chad. Get it out. Well, hey, come on back. We got more. See you through. Hey, this is Chad Rowland with RTM Roofing. Are you the type of person that takes pride in your home? Let RTM Roofing help with the exterior, with your roof, with your siding, with your soffit, fascia, your gutters, your chimney caps. Home insulation now too. Call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751 or go to rtmroofing.com, scroll to the bottom and fill out the contact card. Let RTM Roofing help you get ready for summer. And you know we're back. Back live on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. You know what time it is. It's Renovation Nation time. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And if you've missed today's show, you'll be able to find it on YouTube here in a few days. Search A Standard Conversation. A Standard Conversation. And you'll see the RTM logo, Renovation Nation logo, and all that good stuff. Or you can just go to rtmroofing.com, and there's some videos up there. And then you can click on a video, it'll take you to YouTube, and just look at the bottom of the video, and there'll be a standard conversation. Click on that. We got a lot of shorts. I mean, people really like the shorts, and but then the shorts also can lead you to the video it goes to. But a lot of information to research, and then you'll be able to research this when you're thinking back when you're ready to sell your house, and go and talk to James Rabun at the Homestead Group. And by the way, if you've been listening and are interested in his services, you can ring him at 615-427-0773. 615-427-0773. And or it was the
homecourt.pro.
.pro. That's all?
Homecourt.pro.
Homecourt.pro. No, .pro.com. No.
Nope.
.pro.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, even that space has changed.
Yeah,
they're expanding the extensions now, so
that'd be a trade secret, so I don't need to ask that. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, what when it comes to marketing, right? Because the majority is digital marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Signs work when people are riding around, but most people search in their hand now.
There you go.
Right? I don't want to get into too much stuff that would give it away, but is it hard to market all over the country specifically? Like when you market, or do you just market for this zone, or is it a broad brush, or is that proprietary information?
Talking about for real estate?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of help too, because I mean, you've got other listing websites that automatically get your property through like the MLS or whatever. So
yeah, like the Zillows or whatever the world.
And it's all location based. So I mean, you can find it nationwide. Yeah, you might have to search a little deeper, but anything within Tennessee, you should be able to find pretty quick.
Yeah. I was just curious if, because like you said, there's a lot of people still moving in from out of state. And because most of the people that are coming in with some money.
Right.
Because the cost of living is higher than where they're coming from than where it is here, even though over here is pretty daggone high now.
Right.
I think we are. I would think we're comparing to a lot of those cities now. But,
I know.
But nevertheless, are you still seeing a big influx of out-of-towners?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm just curious.
I think the number is like, 100 people move here every day?
Is it still that high?
It's high, yeah.
Wow.
A lot of young people are moving here, especially down in the downtown area. Because, I mean, they've built tons of new apartment buildings and things like that. So
yeah, they've put the infrastructure downtown.
For sure.
It's a joke, but it's not really a joke. Back in the 90s, when we were touring and playing and all that, we didn't hardly go downtown. You played there, Ace Clubs or whatever. It's no longer there and all that stuff. But if it was like it is now, it's amazing what all they've done. I love minus all the people that's come to town, which is good. It's a double-edged sword. I love the culinary that's coming.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
bunch of good restaurants are here.
I feel like a tourist when I go to certain parts of Nashville now. I'm like, what is this?
And there's so many that you can't catch up.
No.
Like, even local people are just, oh, let's go try that new place, or where you want to go. It's like you've got unlimited options now. It's crazy.
That's a good and bad thing, right?
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
So what are you? How long are you seeing the thing staying on the market now? Like, if in other words, I know it's house dependent, but if you're just putting your finger in the air, like looking at the wind blowing, is it 2 months, a month, 3 months? I know it's depending, but is there an average in your head?
Yeah, about 90 days.
Okay.
120 days, something like that.
So after, if nothing's moved in about 90 days, you need to look at what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe
you need to figure out if you're able to adjust the price, or try to go a different route. I don't know. And
how are you getting, minus the comps, is it just comps only, or how do you come up with a price? What is the sort of rule of thumb on that?
Yeah, you can use comps. You can use the condition of the house. And if you're not trying to make any repairs or anything like that, you can kind of use that to kind of gauge a price. But yeah, comps are the most
accurate.
Yeah, accurate. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense, because I've looked around certain things and number one, just seeing what like taxes go up in Davidson County this year, which was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, the irony is I'm paying more for a payment than the day I bought it.
Right.
Now, as of this year, your escrow's out of balance. What escrow? What are you talking about? That
and then I tell people too that the market nowadays is like, I mean, you can set a price, but people are gonna pay what they think it's worth. Man,
that way it's supposed to work, though. Something's only worth what someone's willing to pay for.
Exactly. That's what I tell people all the time.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't ask for $1 million for that. Well, you can if it's worth something. If it's worth $1 million, you might wait a little longer.
Right.
I guess it's dependent on how quickly you're wanting to sell, how quickly you're getting out, or if you're just fishing in the market.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I wish we'd listened to Mr. Ken Renner back in the day and bought some properties of downtown in 2012 and 13 and 14 back in the day.
I know. He should have kicked us in the butt more.
But like they say, it takes money to make money, and we don't have any. It's just,
especially back then.
Exactly. No, exactly. Today, what do you mean back then?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true,
I've got more money, but things cost more, so it's really a wash.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah, I'm making more than I made in 2012. Not a lot more, but I'm making more. But things cost a lot less in 2012 too.
Yeah, man, it did.
Oh man,
we was living the good life.
So, what? Where's the Homestead Group out of? Are they a local, like out of Tennessee, or are they a nationwide company?
Yeah, they're local.
Really?
They're out of Franklin.
Franklin, okay.
Yeah.
The homestead makes sense though, because it's
right.
If you're going out in the homestead, you're sort of self-sufficient. You do a little more stuff for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. I do like that. I like that concept. I like the flat fee. And if go ahead and say what you were talking about, the flat fee again, for the people just tuning in.
Sure. Yeah. The flat fee is basically I'll sell your house for right around $3,000. I'll set up the listing and sell your house. And the only thing that we ask in return is to let us represent you on the buy-in side and take more of a commission when we help you buy a house.
The more traditional, whatever. Is it like a 3% commission, or is it a 2%, or do you name that, or is that negotiable?
We have to say negotiable.
That's right. Never mind. That's fair enough. Yeah, and you're going to save thousands.
Oh, thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're selling a,
600 of your median income, $450,000 home.
Yeah. I mean, you're easily going to save $10,000.
Yeah.
For sure.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah. It's like I'm giving you $10,000.
Yeah.
So if you want $10,000, will you sell your house?
Right. No, I know. It's like an RTM roofing, for everybody off the top, it's 10% off. Right. And then if you're first responders, military, and all that stuff,
cool.
Gold Star family,
right.
Hospital worker. Now, if you're a plastic surgeon, you're on your own. But my point is that it's 55 more percent. You get 15% off.
True.
And I've realized that people sometimes, it's like no one appreciates anything free.
Right.
But you've got to see the value in it.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. It's like, it's like I'm giving you something,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And giving somebody thousands off and just charging a flat rate of basically $3,000, a hair less, whatever.
Yeah.
And
you're
then just
basically
asking,
you're basically getting to keep that.
yeah,
You know,
that's money in your pocket.
Yeah. You're not giving it to me. You're not giving it to, you know.
Yeah, and that's 4 zeros on a number on average. That's pretty good. And if you're a big enough house or multi-million, that's going to be 5 zeros.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
And it's the same service.
For
There's
sure.
nothing cut out from doing that.
No, you get the same on me. You know, the same.
I get it.
Right.
No, the music's fixing to hit right here in a second. I can just feel it.
Right.
But yeah, it's a good deal. Sitting, like I said, sitting here with James Rabun of the Homestead Group, and there goes the music. I knew it was close. I could feel it. And you can reach James again at 615-427-0773, or go to home court, as in like a basketball court, COURT.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Homecourt.pro. And remember, you can always call RTM Roofing. We'll get a hold of him for you at 615-500-0751. James, thanks, big man.
Man, thank you.
Yeah, man. Music's loud in my ears. That's why I'm yelling. But,
you're good.
Yeah, buddy. See you.